The FIMI, International Indigenous Women's Forum, jointly with the National Indigenous Women's Federation of Nepal, organized a 4-day-long Asia Regional Meeting of Indigenous Women in Kathmandu. The meeting, held from 3 to 6 October in Nepal, brought together about 70 indigenous women leaders from over 15 different countries across Asia. The objective of the meeting was to exchange knowledge, share experiences, and strengthen their network and struggles for ensuring indigenous women's rights in Asia. The meeting mainly was a part of the preparatory process from Asia for the Second World Conference of Indigenous Women, which is going to take place in Finland in August 2020. During the meeting, indigenous women leaders discussed about the main challenges faced by indigenous women, including their demands and major issues to be raised during the World Conference. As the global community marks the 25th anniversary of the Fourth World Conference on Women and adoption of the Beijing Declaration and Plan of Action, indigenous women leaders said that there is now a need to undertake comprehensive national-level reviews of the progress made and the challenges encountered in the implementation of the Beijing Declaration. With the objectives for advancement of women, United Nations has organized 4 world conferences on women. The first one took place in Mexico in 1975, followed by Copenhagen Conference in 1985, and the third one in Beijing in 1995.
From Guatemala, after we talk in Mexico, after we talk in regional organizations, networks, and FIMI too, was involved in the process. Until now, we have the commitment to inform the process and to enrich the reasons that why we indigenous women are not included in our collective rights in CEDAW Convention. Yeah? Because the CEDAW Convention is for individual rights. We until now are using that convention, but we need to give more input and to obtain the general recommendation as indigenous women.
The year 1995 marks a significant turning point for the global agenda on gender equality. The 2 major global events were held in the year 1995, which said to have helped accelerate the realization of gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls, including indigenous women worldwide. But 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goals also said to be taken into consideration in terms of achieving universal commitment to all women and girls.
Or the poorest of the poor are included, because that's also what happens to these kind of initiatives, no? So, and of course, the inclusion and appropriate activities for persons with disabilities, including indigenous women. Of course, not just women, but all in the community. No, that's one on that side. So I would put more like that it should be towards that and for building cooperatives of women rather than individual kind of business.
The Asia Regional Meeting of Indigenous Women also highlighted the main demands and challenges of indigenous women in Asia, also formulated strategies so that indigenous women's voices are heard and their rights are fulfilled.